Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So unfortunately, the school system does not teach us how to become millionaires. However, and I say this with 100% confidence to any of you guys watching this video, you will become a millionaire if you do certain things on a day-to-day basis. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 6 secrets that propelled me to making my first $1 million. Thank you to Clearco for sponsoring this video. Let's get started. So the first big secret I have for you guys is if you want to make a lot of money, you need to do things that can make a lot of money. I know it sounds sort of dumb, but there are a lot of people out there that are trying to become really rich doing things that just won't make you rich. And while that's totally okay, if your objective is to make a lot of money, you really want to avoid a bunch of these jobs that just don't really have as much earning potential. Now, I will say that making your first $1 million in any type of job is totally doable, but some industries, some niches are gonna be a lot faster. And for you guys watching this video, I really urge you guys to choose what type of job you want, because in today's society, we really have the freedom to do anything. So for example, some really lucrative industries could be like sales, online education, tech and software, doing social media or a social media agency, e-commerce, and the list is really endless. Literally now with the internet, there are thousands and thousands of things you can do that have a really high earnings potential. I'd say do your own due diligence, figure out what things might work well for you, and then choose something that's going to make you a lot of money, because without that foundation, you're really on this uphill battle. So let's say you're really into the food industry, right? And you're currently working as a waiter. That's an okay job for now, but if you want to make your first $1 million fast, then doing that as a waiter is just going to be impossible. So in a situation like that, you'd want to start a side hustle and then eventually turn that side hustle into a business, right? Like even the best server in the world, the best waiter in the world is going to make less than a pretty mediocre business owner. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about business a lot, because if you want to make a lot of money, getting into business is perhaps the best way in my opinion. So yeah, really pick and choose, leverage your time, and know that yes, you can make a lot of money in any industry, but if you choose the right industry at the start, it's going to be that much easier. All right, the second big secret I have for you guys is a productivity hack that is really going to change your life. This isn't really a secret hack, but it's something that a lot of people don't do because they just don't know about it. And that is to use the Reminders app on your phone. This is an app on the iPhone that allows you to put a to-do list and check things off as you do them. Now, if you don't have an iPhone or you aren't in the whole Mac ecosystem, there are tons of other apps that can do the same exact thing. So basically what I do is every single day, I put 5 tasks in my app that are basically going to help me move my business forward. These 5 things are the non-negotiables for the day. These are things that I have to do. And when you give yourself that type of pressure, it really helps you get more tasks done. Let me show you guys what my screen looks like. So I'm gonna go here and pull up my Reminders app. And basically these are the remaining 4 things I need to finish for today. As you can tell, I'm currently filming this YouTube video. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to actually click on that, and it's going to disappear from my reminders. So when you do this, it's really going to take your productivity to the next level. In my opinion, the biggest wealth killer for so many people out there is poor productivity. And it's absolutely that case with me. Poor productivity will double, triple, or even quadruple the time it takes for you to hit your first $1 million. So that's why I think this one is so big and so important. So identify the tasks that you need to do every single day, write 5 of them down on your Reminders app, and then do everything in your power to get those 5 things done. That I think is absolutely going to change your life. Money makes the world go round, and in the context of this video, what I mean is having capital can really kickstart or boost your business growth. There's so many great business ideas out there that never take off due to lack of money. And that's where today's sponsor, Clearco, comes in. Clearco is the world's largest e-commerce investor, and with their Clear Capital product, they provide growth capital for your business. The best part, you don't need to give up any equity, which in my opinion is the best case scenario, because you definitely want to maintain 100% ownership. There's also no compounding interest payments, and you don't need to personally guarantee it. Clearco uses a data-driven approach to help identify funding opportunities in less than 24 hours. So it means that you can get your money fast and without any headache. They also provide you with further resources to grow your business, like connections and business support. It's really why over 5,500 business owners have successfully scaled their business with $2.5 billion of Clear Capital funding so far. So if you're an entrepreneur looking for a way to get financing so that you can invest more into your business, then definitely check them out using this link, which will be in the description below. And now back to the video. video. All right, the third big secret we're talking about today is mentorship. Now, a lot of the times when people think of mentorship, they immediately sort of pull away because when they hear the word mentorship, they think I'm going to be spending a lot of money. Now, I want to say that's not necessarily true because there are many different types of mentorship, many of which are inexpensive or completely free. For example, a mentor doesn't need to be someone that is 65 years old, has made billions of dollars, and is the most successful businessman or businesswoman in the world. Those types of people are really hard to come by, and they are very unlikely to actually want to mentor you. Instead, you can change your network of people that you hang out with. In the last couple of years, I've met so many people, so many close friends that have absolutely changed my life because they just really push you to do bigger and better things. They help expand your vision, they help hold you accountable. And yeah, I just want you guys to know that the power of friendship is just so important for entrepreneurship. Another type of mentorship, which is very inexpensive, is purchasing books. You can literally buy a book for like $10 to $20 and soak in 5 to 10 hours of knowledge written by someone that has excelled in their business. That, you guys, is probably the best ROI in the entire world. And besides books, you can spend, maybe hundreds of dollars on courses. Those also do well. And I've purchased many courses in my lifetime. So we have friends, we have books, and we have courses. Of course, the ultimate thing you can do is actually get a mentor that has firsthand experience and that is extremely successful in whatever you're trying to do. I will admit though, I've never actually had a real mentor like that. And I think that's one reason why it took me until the age of 28 to make my first $1 million. If I had invested in a mentor a lot sooner, I truly believe I could have become a millionaire by the age of, let's say, 23 or 24. It's absolutely not necessary to have a real mentor, but it will drastically cut down your trial and error as well as the time it takes for you to see a lot of success. For example, if you're getting started in e-commerce, you want to build a brand selling things, then having a mentor, I think, is literally like a cheat code. Your chances of seeing success are so much higher if you have someone literally by your side, and the fact that they've gone through all of this is just going to make it that much easier for you. Same thing if you're a real estate agent, or you're trying to flip watches, or you're trying to start a restaurant. Now, I know it's very hard to get a mentor, so I'd say do whatever you can to try and work with them. Partner with them, give them a really good deal, pay them a lot of money if you have to, or just give them a lot of equity in that business. This is truly a cheat code that I think a lot of people don't realize. But yeah, in the meantime, get mentored by your friends, read books, and take courses. That's really going to boost the level of everything you do and make that first $1 million come a lot faster. All right, the next big secret that's going to help you make your first $1 million is to understand the 80-20 rule. Basically, in a nutshell, what this means is that 80% of your revenue or income is going to come from 20% of your actions. This rule is extremely important to understand because once you guys start making a lot of money, you'll find that most of your income comes from one single business. I see this all the time, even with people with multiple sources of income. Like, I currently have 12 sources of income, but most of my income comes actually from my YouTube business. Within that YouTube business, there are multiple different sources of income. But yeah, that YouTube business, this channel that you guys are watching, has actually earned me most of the money in my life. So when you understand this, you'll understand that to make significant income, you'll really have to be good at one single thing. If you're average at everything you do, you're gonna make average money. So that's why it's really important to be at the top of whatever you're doing. When you understand and take into account the 80-20 rule, it really makes you approach opportunities in a different way. You want to think, is this the way for me to make a $1 million business? And when you do that, you get better at saying no and being more selective in the things you spend your time and money on. Now, this 80-20 rule is not saying don't try different things. If you've seen my channel, you know that I love doing so many different things, and that's because I'm so confident that trying different side hustles, doing different businesses, they're all stepping stones that will help you find your eventual business that will make you a lot of money. Everything can be a stepping stone, and as long as you're learning from each of these businesses or side hustles you're starting, then eventually it's all going to come together for that one business that makes you the most money. All right, the next big secret we're talking about has to do with your assets. Unfortunately, earned income gets taxed at a much higher percentage than capital gains tax. And knowing this means that you're pushed towards buying assets, which can help you generate passive capital gains income. So for most people, I think that a majority of their money coming in is going to be from their active job or active income, and a very small portion is going to be coming from their assets. What we want to do is we want to actually reverse that. We want a large majority of our income to be coming from assets and a small proportion of income to be coming from our active earned income. Now, by saying that, I'm not saying go out and make less money. I'm saying go out, make more money, but also severely increase the amount of money that you're putting into your assets so that you can get that category much higher than your earned income. When you do that is when you really see true wealth, because then you're not really tied to making money with your time, but rather just holding assets. And that's just really how I think most millionaires are wanting to live. So to do this, we want to buy a lot of assets. And one asset that I really enjoy is real estate. The reason why real estate is so powerful is because it's a leveraged asset. When you're buying a house, you don't need to put 100% down on that property. Instead, you can get a loan for, let's say, 80% of the value of the home, which means that you're only putting down 20%. With that 20% down, you are controlling that whole 100% value of the home. And knowing that gives you a lot of creative strategies to use real estate to make money. I also recommend maxing out your retirement accounts with stocks, because if you guys haven't noticed yet, taxes are probably your biggest expense in life. So one way to immediately make more money is to reduce the amount of taxes that you're paying. And retirement accounts, in my opinion, are one of the best ways to do that. You guys can check out my how to invest in stocks video if you are interested in learning how to invest in the stock market. Having all these assets also allow you to beat inflation, which is a stealth wealth tax that a lot of people don't realize is really cutting into their net worth. So like I said, make money, put that money into assets, have those assets grow and make you money. And that's a game plan that many millionaires use. The next secret we're talking about is keeping the money you're making in your business. Once your business is picking up and you're starting to make more and more money, you'll want to reinvest that money into yourself and your business. I've seen a lot of people start to make more money, but instead of putting that money back into their business to grow it, they start taking that money out just so that they can spend it on themselves. And we're not talking about like self-improvement or anything. We're talking about like going out to nice restaurants, taking nice trips, and just blowing money on unnecessary things. What happens in that case is that a lot of the times their business starts to slow down. And when you see your business starting to gain momentum and growing, the last thing you want to do is to, taper that growth off. The longer we can keep our business growing exponentially, the faster it's going to grow and the more money we are able to make. Also, by keeping money in the business, you are doing something that the IRS actually wants you to do. They know that when you are putting money into your business or your self-improvement, that money is going to multiply. You're going to make more money in the future, and that's when you're going to pay more taxes to the IRS. So that's why things like business write-offs exist. Also, I'd way rather spend $20,000 per year on, let's say, a mastermind group than to pay taxes on that $20,000 of income. Or let's say spend $50,000 on an assistant who's going to really help me build the business and take it to the next level. Basically, the point is whatever money you bring in but don't spend on the business is going to get taxed, and that is an interesting mindset that will help you spend more money on your business rather than taking it out and getting taxed. It should also give you some incentive to actually delegate and hire people for your business. By doing this, this is going to bring you on the fast track of doubling your business, doubling your income, and then doubling your business and income again until you become a millionaire or billionaire. So anyways, those are my 6 secrets to making your first $1 million. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys do want to check out Hustle Club, it's my free newsletter that goes out once a week, which teaches you how to become a better entrepreneur in 3 minutes or less. So I will put that link down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to see more videos just like this. I make a ton of content about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and investing. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.